big, but yeah, you got to be realistic too.
Yeah.
So Nick Palmer on his way to the cage, the inspiration. I'm excited for this fight. I'm excited to see where it takes place. I know, obviously, Nick would love it to be standing, and Ash has said he's going to keep it standing. I don't know. I will see if he really does that. Because I think Ash could take him down if he wanted.
I think Ash is going to take him down right away, or attempt to. You know, Nick's got good stand-up, good kicks, good hands, and you know, it's going to be interesting to see the style of fight he fights for sure. But I'm guessing he will look to take him down right away, pretty much immediately.
Ash might be one of the more underrated fighters in the state because I think people look at him and say, what does this guy do well? And I don't know that he's amazing at anything other than finding ways to win.
You know, Ash has tricky submissions too. He understands you know, there's a difference between like being a great submission guy and sometimes you just understand what you can pull a certain way to make someone submit. And I think Ash has that natural ability. I wouldn't call him a jiu-jitsu wizard or anything, but you know, he's caught some submissions from some weird spots.
I think right now at 145, Ash is a challenge for everyone.
He is. Yeah, you know, he pretty much always has been. I mean, you know, he can be out wrestled if he doesn't get a submission. But on the feet, he's a live guy. You know, he's got a really tough fight coming up too. May 31st at Mystic. He's going to fight Blake Builder, undefeated prospect, a tough kid. Here we go. Nick's in the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout will be a catch weight of 150 pounds. Introducing first, in the whip corner, standing 6 feet tall.
It's a packed house though, Ben. I don't think we can fit another person in this place.
They filled in nicely. I was a little bit worried there for early on, a late arriving crowd.
Yeah, that's downtown too. I mean, you know, the Twins are playing, the Wild are playing, the I heard 94 was shut down. I mean, it takes a while to, you know. I hope no one missed that, the Dale Walters fight or the, you know, the early ones. I mean, that would be a shame.
I missed those first two.
Hey, Dale Walters went to the second round tonight.
He did.
Improvement, I guess.
Nick, now Dan, what do you think? I mean, I feel Ash is going to shoot for a takedown about 30 seconds in, if that.
Dan didn't agree.
That'd be a good mark for the over-under, I guess. We'll see. I'm excited to see Nick Palmer fight.
Yeah, me too. He's
got a little bit of a winning streak here right now. He's certainly improved by light years from where he started.
Nick's a hard worker too. He's been around a lot of, you know, handful of gyms, and you know, I'm sure he's picked up quite a few things too. And Ash is down in Chicago now. I know he's training at the Gracie Gym. It should be interesting.
I love watching Ash.
He's full of piss and vinegar. You know. Oh, there we go.
There's that left. You got to watch for it.
Nice kick to the body by Nick, setting things up. Leg kick by Ash.
It's kind of interesting that he's not standing southpaw when you know it's the left that he's going to throw.
You know, so I think, and I don't know if you'll agree with me, Dan, but you know, that's why a lot of wrestlers are like that sometimes too. But sometimes you can get more power with that inner hand, that closer hand, that hook.
Yeah, if you put your lead hand forward, it opens up shots. You can land a hard shot faster. I mean, it's the closest weapon to the closest target, you know, and it helps a lot of guys feel comfortable that way. Obviously, a lot of wrestlers do it just to, that's a wrestling stance to set up shots. But
it's not where you want to be with Ash, though. It's you know, and it's probably a good strategy too, counter-wise, because if Ash misses, that left is going to be there.
Ash is looking to land something big only so far. He hasn't really looked to take the fight over with points by any means. He's looking to land something big up top, or you know, a big shot. But he's been opening himself up, and Palmer's kind of getting the better of it so far.
Takedown into half guard here.
Now this is where Ash definitely has the advantage, I feel. That said, Nick's ground game has improved greatly from where, like I said, when we saw him fight the first few times, there wasn't much ground game, just a tough dude. And now he's been going with the militia guys. So he's got some very good training partners. I don't think he's getting that second leg free. He's doing a very good job right now of keeping Ash close, not allowing Ash to raise up and do any damage. And now he's got full guard. I don't think they're going to let him sit here very long.
Well, we'll see what he wants to do from the bottom. If it's just going to be a tie-up situation, he's going to look to set something up as far as a submission or go for a sweep.
Uh-oh. He's trying to frame up that triangle or an armbar.
Ash got a hand trapped here, getting a couple good shots in.
Nice.
Good hard left hand.
Yeah, sorry about that. I can never do one thing at once. Multitasking, you know.
Nick threw up a submission, and Ash passes. He now has his back.
Ash is,
one hook in.
He's a tough guy to have on your back, too.
He's now got the choke. He's got it locked up.
And boy, does he generate a lot of power with those shots from the top. Oh, those lefts were.
Got it tucked in.
That's it. That's it. Rear naked choke for Ash Majek. It's a big win for Ash.
You know, Ash, I think he got out-wrestled in his first ever fight for us against Garrett Salmon, was it? And I don't think he's lost since.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't. Well, right. He has not lost a fight since then. And he's beaten some tough dudes.
Yeah.
You know, that's why you wonder, what would have happened in that tournament had Ash Majek made weight?
You know, I think we'll find out somewhat soon, but, you know, Ash, one thing about Ash is he's not that great of a fast fighter usually. He's usually kind of waits his time. Alex Wiggs was the best athlete in the tournament, and Van Schindel was probably the second best. It didn't surprise me they went to the finals. 3-minute fights and 1-minute fights are going to be about athleticism.
As soon as I saw that Wiggs got in, I said, he's going to win this tournament now.
Yeah.
You know, just on pure athleticism.
I know Wiggs lost the fight, but I felt like he was probably the best athlete, overall raw athlete in the tournament.
Wiggs
Van
won.
Schindel's wrestling was the difference.
Wiggs won.
Oh, yeah. I mean, athletically wise.
Yeah.
But Van Schindel has the better wrestling. But,
oh, yeah.
But even when Wiggs went in, I was like, Van Schindel to me is a very, very athletic guy. A little older.
That was the round.
Oh, that was the end of the round?
Yeah, I thought it was a tap
I thought
there.
that was a fight.
So did I.
Here's horrible. This is a horrible crew here we have.
There's no 10-second warning.
I saw his corner talk to him like it wasn't that bad. I'm like, I guess I don't understand what happened there then.
So he'll be looking for that. Wow. We got new life here.
Uh-oh. He wants the kick. Asking for the rear kick to the body. Palmer goes spinning back kick to the other side.
I tell you what, you know, it's fun to watch Ash. Loves to talk in there.
Yeah, you can't not like that, you know.
He's not that guy outside the cage. Ooh, there it was.
Oh, man.
He ate it.
Nick
He's
just
hurt,
threw
though. He is
huge
hurt.
left hooks. I think those left hooks would have hurt almost anybody. Nick just wound back and slugged him. Nick might has a guillotine here. It'll be interesting to see if Nick has, you know, what kind of submissions he has.
Elbow pretty deep.
He's got that, doesn't he?
He has it locked up. It's a tough to finish from right there, though. Ash fell down into the half guard. He loses it.
Wow.
Obviously tough there with
that was danger.
You know, the one hand without the fingers there to really lock something up on that side, to go palm to palm from that side.
You can see how he modified it, though.
Yeah, and he nearly had it. Yep.
I don't think Ash would tap.
over.
I don't think Ash would tap.
No, he'd go to sleep there.
And he's doing a good job. He trapped it down, stepped his knee over, and he's getting some good left hands off again from the top.
Like I said, he generates power from that spot.
He's turning into quite a slick all-around fighter. Good stand-up, good ground.
The guard's very open.
Nick's got to get out of trouble here and, you know, neutralize Ash's attack on the top.
Oof.
Ash posturing up now.
Heavy shots. Seems like all of them are getting through. Palmer is just a tough guy.
You know, and Palmer, he really trained. This is a definite statement fight for him.
Yes.
You know,
he trained his butt off for this fight too.
You know, he's at Minnesota Militia now. They've been putting out a lot of good prospects, including, you know, the Bummers themselves.
And hopefully we'll get to see Jamal Galadari back in the cage before the end of the year.
Well, I know Radnick fights next Saturday. I'm not sure he's fighting yet, though. I know Bobby Ferrier contacted me this week to see if we had if our fights were 30 days prior, they couldn't fight because he got offered it. So hopefully he finds somebody to fight. He's a good fighter. We've never got to use him. We came close. And then the oddballer. No.
Wow. Speaking of generating power on the ground,
Nick's ground game is being showed off here is greatly improved, even to get out of trouble already a couple times here.
I think he hurt Ash with that left again.
From the ground?
Yeah.
No, he's landed some good shots on the feet there, and he did catch him. Got his shoulders off the mat there to turn and actually generate some power from the bottom, which isn't easy to do.
If this fight goes to decision, I think that'd shock a lot of people.
As the time again, Ash ends the second round just like he did the first on top. Had a submission locked up in the first.
Well, we clearly know that wasn't the end of the fight. We did it the first time.
No, their backs were to us. It looked like he was getting a tap there.
Yeah. The way the ref jumped in, I thought it was a tap.
Here it is. A little more cheerleading moves.
Where?
She did? Got a little hop there. We'll see if we get a skip here. Andre Diva cornering the ring girls as a former gymnastics coach. We'll see if they, maybe a back handspring or something.
I think you do a good job of that, you know?
He's no Robert Brandt, you know, as far as like guarding the ring girls. But,
Brandt's, he's been retired from that job for a little bit. You never know when he'll come back, but
I'm sure he'll make an appearance. Maybe
if he was in the building, we'd know because he'd be right across the cage from us right now.
Yep, he gets the best seat in the house every time. He makes sure of it.
Gets there early, wraps a few hands, you know.
Yep. Andre doing well to sneak into that position now, and he's been securing the best spot in the house the last couple of fights.
Single.
Good for him.
He can do that.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, third round here. Both guys land some good shots. See what happens here at the 8th glove tap of the fight.
You know, there's a lot of smack talk going into the fight, but talking to both guys, it was all the show. You know, I think they both have respect for each other.
Yeah, a couple of really tough young amateurs, so I know they respect each other, and they're in there to put on show, and so far they're doing it. This has been a very entertaining fight for 2 rounds. Nick throwing big shots on the feet, and Ash doing well on the floor.
I don't know how you scored this fight so far. It's going to be a tough one. I think Ash obviously won round 1.
I think he clearly won the first 2 rounds.
Nick landed a couple big shots on the feet, but Ash, I think, did enough on the ground with getting takedowns, passing, and landing some good shots on the floor.
You know, Nick had the one flurry, but
Ash hasn't shot much this fight, though. The takedowns, he let him come to him.
Right.
You know, catching kicks, etc.
Yeah, they weren't shots. They just, you know, the fight just went to the ground.
Opportunistic takedowns, yeah.
Although I guess the second one kind of was. I think he was pretty hurt.
Palmer still got that home run. He's
I don't know that is anybody going to finish Ash Majek though? I don't know. I mean, I think he ate Palmer's best punch.
He ate 2 left hooks that were real right clean. Oh.
Caught one going on the way out there too.
Now he knows he's in a fight.
Yeah, smart move.
In clinch.
Very impressed with how much Nick Palmer has improved.
Oh, for sure. Bunch of credit to Nick for the hard work in Minnesota Militia, too.
Ash trying to change levels here. He's got a hook of the leg. He's going inside now.
Good takedown defense by Nick.
See if Ash wants to step inside here and use that leg. There it is. He's hooking it.
Ooh, Nick almost got it.
Yeah, nearly about a reversal on the trip takedown. In double unders, clinch, and there's the takedown into the half guard.
That might be the end of the fight.
If he can do what he did in the first 2 rounds on top, I think it should be secured the fight for him. We'll see what he can do.
I said, just very impressed by how much power he generates in close quarters.
Palmer shrimping out on the bottom, trying to escape, get something going. Bottom leg free.
Palmer's fighting.
He's up.
Oh! He ate a big one there from Ash.
He's going to need to separate, get off the cage here, and start throwing some more of those home runs. He's got to get something done here in the later half of the 3rd round.
Impressive to get up, though. You know, he's really.
And there it was. And if he could have done that in the first 2 rounds, it would have got up. He shrimped well and created some space, got up.
I don't think the fight was quite as wild as we thought it'd be, but it was a good competitive fight. Nick with a takedown.
Trip takedown now. Those shots were catching ear. I'm not sure. That was the end of the fight.
End of the fight.
Never know when the round's coming.
I'm not. You think that takedown right there, right at the end, is enough for him to steal the round?
I don't believe so.
But
I'd score the last round for him, and
I got 30-27, but
yeah,
I'm sure someone's going to give it 29-28.
yeah, there's a couple of close rounds in there, so we'll see what the judges feel like.
I mean, 30-27 maybe,
That's what I got. Yeah.
but a competitive 30-27.
Right.
Palmer fought a good fight. You know,
He landed good shots in every round. Landed
I tell you what,
good
and they
strikes.
both had plenty of gas left at the end of the fight. You know.
Good sportsmanship shown. As we said, some trash talk before the fight. Both guys highly respecting each other here at the end. It's good to see after a very close competitive fight. He did land some good shots.
He did.
But it's different. It's tough to adjust to that stance, and especially if you don't have a lot of southpaws in your training camp, it's a different thing to go for.
Before I announce the winner, let's hear it for both these fighters.
Crowd appreciating a very good fight.
After 3 rounds, the judges have made their decision. Judge number 1 scoring the bout 29-28. Judge number 2 scoring the bout 29-28. And judge number 3 scoring the bout 30-27. The winner by unanimous decision, Ash Majek.